Hello everyone, and welcome back to Salt and Sanctuary Episode 2. So, when we left off, I did some level ups, filled my sanctuary, killed the first boss, and we'll just head straight to the next one. And I don't actually remember if I opened the shortcut or not. I think I did. It's not a big deal if I didn't. It's not exactly a long way around. Shooting me. So rude. Ah, I did open it. Okay. And there we go. So this is the way to the next area, by the way. No, I don't care about the dialogue. It's really unimportant unless you're trying to get all lore bits and the NPC quests. Which is actually you'll need to talk to all NPCs in every one of their spots. I don't even suggest trying it on your first run through, honestly. It's just some of them are so well hidden. So this is technically the next area. You can go further to the right, but I will not do that. I will actually go down and then to the left, which will bring you to a optional area, which I prefer because there's some pretty decent loot there, and it just makes getting to a certain boss that you'll need to kill one way or another a little easier. At least in my opinion it does. So what you do is you go— oops, I wanted to pick that up actually. And there's also another hidden area here. It's just a little bit of loot, nothing fancy. And where does this go again? Ah, yes. No, we don't need to go there. That'll be an area where you can go to later on if you want to. Oops. Sometimes I hate this jumping. The platforming isn't difficult in the game, but it can be a bit tiresome at times. So there's also a merchant here where you can buy upgrade items for your weapons and armor. Go. So I really hate this enemy right here because he's flying. So if you have like me, if you just have like a short dagger, he's a bit difficult to hit. And if you're in the middle, where you saw him spawn, there's actually a way to fall down to the left and the right. So I suggest like kind of getting him onto the right side, but I guess he disappeared. He went out of aggro range and now he's gone. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Stop poisoning me! God, these enemies are so rude. This is also another shortcut back to the beginning sanctuary, the first one that you encounter. And then you just go down and down. By the torch, there's another secret doorway with some more loot. Let's go all the way down, open the chest, and we get Kismet stone. That's actually a pretty good ring from what I remember. Let's take a look. I haven't actually put any rings on. Yeah, you get a higher item rate find, which isn't too bad. I believe there is another door. Oh, that was a different area then. And voila, the Village of Smiles. It's an optional area, but I actually quite like this area. It's pretty fun to do. Except for the first enemy that's here, just let him get closer, closer, closer. Boom. No, get him. I didn't even know I wanted to kill him. Actually, let's which button was it again? Alright, R1. Not going to shoot me, I won't allow it. And there he is. So I thought enemies spawning. You get this, drop down here. and then continue to the left side. This is where we drop down at, just for your reference, because to the right you'll go to a different area, and we don't want to go there yet. Also keep an eye out for scarecrows, basically secret content. That's all you really need to know for that. Blah, stop talking. And you'll need to talk to all of them to unlock that. I'm not going to tell you how many there are. I will not be hunting them in this playthrough either, because I already have the secret. So let's do some more tools. It's pretty decent. Tree of skill. Let's see. Dexterity. Level 2 sword fighting. So you can go through the right, but that'll just bring you to, like I said, a new area, to the lower part of the new area on the right. And we are here for the boss, the new area. So to find the boss in the Village of Smiles, you just have to jump up here. Ow, that was close. You almost hit me. Come on. No, stop doing that. That's... Oh my god. See, that's what I mean about flying enemies when you're a rogue. They can be a bit of a pain. And there's some stuff here. Almost there. Hey, that's funny. I was there in the cutscene and the movement. Rude. So you can kill him, but like the easiest way to kill the big knight down here is to either just drop down and hit him, jump back up, jump down, hit him, or parry him, but you'll need to parry him at least 5 times to kill him. So until later on, or if you actually feel brave, I wouldn't even bother trying. You can if you want to. There's some loot there that he's guarding, but it's not exactly the most mandatory loot. Because the most mandatory loot is right here, which are the Blessed Pages. They add holy damage to your weapon, and holy damage is amazing against this boss. The Queen of Smiles. So she's relatively easy once you figure out this pattern. Stupid. And most of her attacks are like really easy to just block. Might want to have a better shield, because as you can tell, my shield is not the best. So I will try to be dodging a little bit more. Can you do something else, please? Some enemies are so... Oh wow, that was close. Some enemies are so... See, like for those attacks, even my shield is perfectly fine. It's the swords that she summons that do a little more damage even when you're blocking. Okay, just kind of avoid them in general. Pretty close to phase 2 now. There we go, phase 2. Also, I guess at this point I should point out that you have 2 different health potions. You have the big flask, which you get from the sanctuaries, and you have the small red shards. The main difference is the large flask, they heal you more and faster, but they reduce your max HP to a certain percentage, I forgot what it is. Then the small ones, they don't reduce your max HP, but they are very slow with healing. And you might actually have to take several of them just to fully heal. As you can tell, that's what we should do. I prefer those. No! Stop summoning swords! You're almost dead. I let go of the button. So, have used this blessed page should be long dead by now. I hate using swords. Like, no sword should do that much damage. That comes to you. Like, use the last big heal, and I should have it. Okay, there we go. See, not too difficult, just block, basically. Unless you're a mage, you'll have to figure out a strategy as a mage. But I think she is weak to fire and holy, if I remember correctly. Definitely holy. Fire, I'm not too sure, but I think she is either weak or neutral towards fire. So there is a shortcut up here, but yes. So this is where we will go. If you go to the bottom, you'll just go into a really, really dark area and more or less end up on the bottom side of this part. You can take that direction to get to another optional boss, or you can just take the legit way, level up a bit more, and then do the exact same optional boss in more convenient pathing. Alright, let's see. Here it is. Sword level 3, strength, we'll go for willpower, dexterity, and then I need one more level. So yes, as you can probably tell already, I'm going for the full level 5 sword mastery, and after that I'll worry about my armor. Also, with the blacksmith, you can buy weapons. You can buy not crossbows. Oh yes, you can. You can buy crossbows, bows, spears, basically all the heavy weaponry. And I think that's the... I forgot who it was. There's one more merchant that I think it's just a normal merchant. He sells you armor and shields, I believe, some very basic ones. But yeah, for armor, shield, and weapons, you go to the blacksmith, and you can also upgrade your things. Like, say you want to upgrade your helmet, you'll need a lock of hair and 250 salt, which I have, but I will not do that. In fact, I will upgrade my shield, actually. Because I will have this shield a little bit longer than the rest of my equipment. And before I end the video, yeah, I'm just gonna show you what the bottom part looks like. Nothing spectacular, but I'll just give you a very brief overview. You will definitely need a torch. You can light those by pushing the down arrow on the keypad. Well, the controller, not the keypad, but the controller, and then this is basically the area. One or two little secrets, which you don't really need to worry about, especially not in the beginning. And there's an NPC here, which you need a bag of earth for, I think. And somewhere, I actually legit don't remember where, you can find someone who can redeem you of your sins. It's not exciting. And there's one of the big boys. We do not want to fight him. I just want to walk through and go collect the loot up here. That's close. Yes, close. Oops, that was close again. Oh, come on, drop down. And yeah, this is basically where you end up at. It's the lower part of this area here. Let me live so I can show people. Thank you. Oh my god, stop. Okay, you all need to calm down. See, here's the NPC I mentioned earlier. I cannot see anything at all. I have no idea what I'm at. You are annoying me now. Also, you are annoying as well. So this would be the first area, the lower part. It goes even further down, as you notice, because that's where we came out at. And it goes further up, up, up. And I should be pretty close to this area again. Oh, and be careful of the bow and arrow guys here when you're jumping from tree to tree, because they can and will shoot you to your death. That just perfectly lovely of them. Seems rude and inconsiderate though. Right. So yeah, you go through here. I'm just gonna ignore him because it doesn't matter. And you're back in the Village of Smiles, and up here is the Sanctuary. So, just so you see where this area leads, so if you leave the Sanctuary to the right side, and if you go further down after the Queen of Smiles, that's where it'll take you, and that will take you to the next area, which I believe is the Watching Woods. And that's where you'll have the next non-optional boss, or if you go through the bottom, it'll take you to... oh, what's that tower called again? I don't quite remember, but it's a relatively small area, and it only has the Kraken as the boss, which is an optional boss. And further up, that's still in the same area. So it has two bosses actually. It has the optional Kraken boss, and then it has a non-optional boss when you go upwards instead of down. But we'll see that in the next episode. I'll give you an overview. I think I'll actually do both bosses in the next episode. I'll do the two non-optional bosses because they're relatively easy and the area is rather small and short. But we'll see how long it takes me. It depends on how often I die. And I'll see you all next time. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And, you know, just let me know what you think of the series. And yeah, I'll see you on the flip side.